When people hear the word records and archives, most people think about museums. True or false? But when you're talking about record and archives, we're dealing with things like library, records, we're dealing with databases, we're talking about information that is substantial maybe to a company. And what is the advantage of taking a records and archive course? You know, many people take the records and archive course physically, but what is the advantage if you take it online? Many people don't know about online studies, and they fear taking online courses because maybe some people feel that it is most schools that are been established and they're offering online courses as scams. But now I believe and I know of some courses of some schools which offer archives and record management courses online, and they are very legit. They give you a certificate at the end of the course. I'm going to be mentioning that college, which is something that I have tested and something I have seen students enrolling for their courses and getting certified. So, but let us dive into the topic of advantages of studying a records and archives course online. One of the advantages of studying online as a record and archives course online is that is the flexibility. When you're talking about flexibility, is that you're not limited to the time that you can study, and you are able to do it at your own time. That is, if you are a morning person, you can take the classes only or in the morning. If you're an evening person, you take them in the evening. If you're a nighttime person, you take them in the night. So there is flexibility when it comes to online classes. Unlike a physical school where you have to there is a timetable you have to follow, and if the timetable doesn't go according to it is not in sync with your timetable, then sorry for you. But when it comes to online courses, you find that flexibility is something that is really that is there. You're able to study at your own time, at your own pace. And then the next advantage is accessibility. So where you find that when you're taking an online course, record and archives, when you're taking a record and archives course online, you find that there is accessibility, that is regardless of your location, you can take the course, even if you're in a matatu, even if you're in the hospital, God forbid, you can take the course. So you find that there is that accessibility. And then the next thing, one of the other advantage of taking a record and archive course is that there is diverse learning resources, where you find that you can take the course through Zoom meetings, Google Meet. You have quizzes that are administered to you. You have online exams. You have online assignments. So everything is online, and you find that the advantage of doing everything online is that you can do it at your own. We have talked about doing it at your own pace, at your own time, wherever the location you are in. And then another advantage is self-paced learning. That is where a student is able to learn or be taught at the time she or he is flexible with. That means if let's say on Monday you are really held up, or maybe and this mostly applies to people who are working. You find that maybe your Monday is really tight and you don't have that time to go and study. You find that on Tuesday, maybe at lunchtime, you have some free time. Because of the self-paced learning, you are able to schedule a class at that time when you're free, and you're able to be taught. Unlike the way you would have gone for a physical class, where there is a set time, and if you can't be taught beyond that time that has been set. But for these online courses, and if you take an online records and archive course, you find that there is self-paced learning, where the student is able to learn at their own pace without being fastened, without being pressured to finish the course. And then we find that another advantage of studying a record and archive course is that there is networking opportunity. Remember, you are meeting with different people. You are meeting with different people from different backgrounds, different religions, different countries, because this is an online platform. So you find that even the Google Meet lesson, you find that there are people, Indians, there are South Africans, there are people from Tanzania, people from Uganda, and you're able to interact with all these people, and you are able to learn from them. You're able to know more about them, and that is where you start networking. And one day, maybe after you have completed the course, you'll find that maybe you networked there is a vacancy in India, and he tells you, my friend, we have a vacancy in India, come and take the course, come and apply for the job, and that is how you get a job. So you see, it is really good to take an online course, because some of these networking opportunities really don't find them, because let's say you're going for a physical class, sometimes you even find it's only 3 people who attended the class, because of there's no flexibility. So you find that the networking is very limited. But for an online class, you find that if it's a Google Meet lesson, you're able to interact with all these people, and that is how you grow your network, and that is how you find that these people in your network, sometimes one day they will come and help you, or maybe you can never know actually how they will be an impact to your life. So those are the advantages of studying a record and archives course online. I hope you have learned a thing or two. If you're considering to take a records and archive course, you can actually enroll. The school I was talking about is Finstock University College. It's an accredited college by NITA and TVETA. These are the education accreditation boards in Kenya, and you get a certificate at the end of the course. Isn't that nice? Like, after you immediately finish your course, you get a certificate, and their fees, they are very affordable. Check them out at www.finstockuniversity.com, or you can call their customer care at 0703 313 722. Send them an email at info@finstockuniversity.com. And make sure at the end of this video you like. Show your love by supporting me by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Hit on the notification button so that every time I upload a new video, you can always be notified. Until next time, goodbye.